Good morning. I'm Devisena. In this lecture, we are going to discuss about wireless local area networks and overview. Local area network, that is LAN. A local area network is a collection of devices connected together in one physical location, such as a building, office, or home. A LAN can be small or large, ranging from a home network with one user to an enterprise network with thousands of users and devices in an office or school. Local area network representation is shown here. In this diagram, the computers and laptops are connected to the router through the switch. Here is another representation of the local area network. In this local area networks, the workstations are connected to the server through the hub. Types of local area networks. There are two primary local area network types. They are wired LANs and wireless LANs. Wired LAN. A wired LAN uses switches and Ethernet cabling to connect endpoints, servers, and Internet of Things, that is IoT devices, to the corporate network. Here is a representation of wired LAN. Here is a representation of a home network. In this diagram, we are seeing about the home network representation. Wireless local area networks. Wireless local area networks are flexible data communication systems implemented as an extension or as an alternative for wired LANs. Using radio frequency, that is RF technology, WLANs transmit and receive data over the air, minimizing the need for wired connections. In WLANs, the connection between the client and the user is accomplished by the use of a wireless medium such as RF or infrared communications instead of a cable. Range of WLAN. The range of a WLAN depends on the actual usage and environment of the system. It may vary from 100 feet inside a solid walled building to several thousand feet in an outdoor environment with direct line of sight. Features of WLANs. An important feature of WLANs is that they can be used independently of wired network. They can be used as standalone networks anywhere to link multiple computers together without having to build or extend wired networks. In wireless LANs, let us see some of the major issues that are available in wireless local area networks. The first issue is frequency allocation. The second issue is interference and reliability. The third issue is security. Fourth one is power consumption. Fifth one is mobility. And the last one is throughput. IEEE 802.11 The IEEE 802.11 committee is responsible for wireless local area network standards. WLANs include IEEE 802.11, IEEE 802.11a, that is Wi-Fi 5, IEEE 802.11b, Wi-Fi, IEEE 802.11g, and IEEE 802.11n. Types of wireless LANs. There are two major types of wireless LANs. They are infrastructure-based WLAN and infrastructureless or ad hoc wireless LAN. Infrastructure-based wireless LAN. An infrastructure WLAN offers a means to extend a wired network. Here is a representation of infrastructure-based wireless LAN. In this configuration, one or more access points interface wireless mobile devices to the distribution system. IBSS, BSS, ESS representation is shown here. BSS means basic service. Here it is represented. IBSS means independent basic service. Here is a representation of IBSS. ESS means extended service set. Here is a representation of ESS. Infrastructureless or ad hoc wireless LAN. The access point, that is AP, is connected to the internet to provide network service to mobile users. Here is a representation of ad hoc wireless LAN. Such a system has limited coverage. Wireless local area network and Wi-Fi hotspot representation is shown here. Here is another representation. Access to the internet through access point representation is shown here. Here is a representation of the laptop that is being accessing the data from the internet through the access point or the router. Wi-Fi representation is shown in this diagram. In this diagram, the laptop is connected to the printer through the wireless fidelity, that is Wi-Fi. The information that has to be taken by the printer is given by the laptop through the Wi-Fi. As soon as the information reaches the printer, it is being taken. This is represented in this diagram. Wireless local area network topologies. WLANs can be built with either of the following topologies as shown here. First one is peer-to-peer, that is ad hoc topology. Second is access point based topology, and the third one is point to multipoint bridge topology. Peer-to-peer topology, that is ad hoc network representation, is shown here. Here is a representation of peer-to-peer topology. Access point based topology representation is shown here. In this topology, the systems or the stations are connected through the access points. Point to multipoint topology representation is shown here. In this, the information is being transmitted from one point it reaches multipoints, that is being represented in this point to multipoint topology. WLAN technologies. The technologies available for use in a wireless local area network include infrared technology, UHF, that is ultra high frequency, that is narrowband technology, and spread spectrum implementation technology. Infrared technology. Infrared is an invisible band of radiation that exists at the lower end of the visible electromagnetic spectrum. This type of transmission is most effective when a clear line of sight exists between the transmitter and the receiver. UHF technology. UHF, that is ultra high frequency wireless data communication systems, have been available since the early 1980s. These systems normally transmit in the 430 to 470 MHz frequency range, with rare systems using segments of the 800 MHz range. The lower portion of this band, that is 430 to 450 MHz, is referred to as the unprotected, that is unlicensed, and 450 to 470 MHz is referred to as the protected, that is licensed band. Spread spectrum technology. Most WLANs use spread spectrum technology, a wideband radio frequency technique that uses the entire allotted spectrum in a shared fashion as opposed to dividing it into discrete private pieces as with narrowband. The split spectrum system spreads the transmission power over the entire usable spectrum.
Thank you very much for listening this lecture. For further updates, kindly subscribe this channel. If you like this video means kindly share this video to your friends. Thank you.